But we got Colbert on Tuitt's availability, been in contact with Stephon, open to continuing to help him continue to evaluate what position and his availability is to us. Not saying too much.
No, I thought he said a lot right there, actually.
You think? Good way or bad way?
I'm saying a good way, but also in a just real way. Good way in the sense that there at least is communication. Because I do feel at times last year that wasn't always what it needed to be. And I just think that, man, when everybody's able to be on the same page, now you're able to formulate a plan, right? You're able to create this idea of, hey, what does your availability look like to it? What does your overall desire look like right now? Like, without having those conversations, you don't know those things. But now having those conversations, and especially the timing of it, right? Ahead of free agency.
That's what we need. That's what we were talking about. Yeah. We
need to know this. So for me, I love the fact that that communication window is open now, that they're talking, because I want to know, what his desire is. If he's saying to Kevin Colbert, yo, I still love football with all my heart and I cannot wait to get back out there. I'm healthy. I'm ready to go emotionally, physically. Well, man, I don't need to go shop, because I know what Tuitt can do when he's healthy and he's right and his mind is in the right place. But if he tells Kevin Colbert, hey, man, look, bro, my heart is still not in this thing, man. Like, between my knee, my brother, like, I don't have a desire to play anymore. Well, hey, at least we know that. And now we can take the necessary measures from his contract perspective. And then also in terms of just replenishing the D line, because now you would have to upgrade it, right? Now that becomes a little bit more of a pressing need going forward. But now you would know, so that you can make a plan and you can attack that. So for me, man, that's kind of where I'm at with Tuitt. And in this situation is just the communication back and forth is great, but eventually, I mean, we're going to get a decision on that scenario probably really soon, man, in terms of right before free agency starts, because they're going to need to know.
Yeah. And that's better than playing hardball and not knowing.
Yeah, absolutely, man, because they could easily take that approach.
Could try to trade you, cut them, whatever it is, but then Tuitt's like, I don't want to do that. I still want my money. How does that affect our cap hit with dead cap? Who knows? But at least some type of conversation, whether we trade Tuitt, whether Tuitt's retiring. We need something, because we need to benefit this in some way. Either Tuitt, you're playing, or if we trade you, we need to open up cap space. Same thing with you retiring.
And I would also say, in the sense of this, man, I also want it to happen sooner rather than later. And why I think it's going to happen sooner rather than later is because you don't want to pigeonhole yourself to you can only replace Tuitt through the draft. Think about if you wait and allow free agency to start and all the marquee names in terms of interior D linemen to be gone. Now you're stuck bargain shopping or having to go and get somebody early in the draft that you might not necessarily love or you might not necessarily think fits that position. Because Jordan Davis, we like him a lot. Travis Jones, we like him a lot, but they are not what Tuitt does. They're more, nose tackles. So once again, now we're forcing ourselves to have to pick for a position versus best player available in a sense. And I just don't like that. Whereas if you understand before free agency, hey, Tuitt is not coming back, but we have this type of money. Well, now we can say to ourselves, you know what? Maybe we need to call up and get this guy. Maybe we need to go sign this, higher end pedigree free agent who we know can come in here and get the job done. Because now you have a plan. Now you know that, and the information is on the table, and then all the other dominoes can fall into place afterwards. But I do think, man, that they're going to have to make that decision very soon, man.